would have a lot of confidence in being at $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month in money with a low cost.
I'll tell you what, you're spitting bars there. I mean, this guy just dropped some gold there for some of y'all right now. Not sure what you want to do.
Not even 8 o'clock.
Okay, so we were talking about this last night, and we were talking about from the perspective if somebody was starting over.
Yeah.
If you were starting over and you had to start a business from scratch, like what would you do if you know all of your resources and everything was kind of gone, and you were starting from scratch right now today in this environment? What would you do?
Yeah.
And why don't you talk about that for a second, since you actually just did this?
Yeah. So I'll give you like two ways, because I am very like conscious and aware that where I'm very fortunate is even if I start a new business from scratch today, I do have the power of my network. I do have the power of my history, right? Like my track record speaks for itself. I've been blessed to be in situations where, I've had businesses do multi-million dollars a year. I've built funnels that have done multi-million dollars. One of the first 17 people in the world to do a funnel that did $10 million inside of it. And so because of that, like I do have this, presence. And so like I was able, like what I do is I just leverage my network, right? I went into a position of let me go and serve. I'll make some money to cover my cost, but because of that, opportunity came out and I am where I am. Yeah. But if I didn't have that, because not everybody has that, like I fully understand that and am fully aware and I honor, respect that, and I'm very glad of what I've got. But if I didn't have that and I just had the skill set of being able to build funnels, and whatever your skill set is, right? And I think a lot of people don't take the time to tap into what that truly is. They chase a skill set based on what's popular or what they see on Facebook. It's like, oh, that's cool, I want to do that. But it's not because that's what they really are good at. I'm really good at building out customer journeys. For me, it's like writing a song, producing a song. That's really where my passion used to be. And I get to live that. I'm also passionate about sales. And so like for me, building out funnels and customer journeys is like doing a sale, but to thousands of people instead of just one person that you want to pitch. So what I would do right now is I know that there's certain verticals that just have money or are willing to pay a really high premium for a cost per lead. And so I would identify that. And off the top, I would probably say attorneys are a really good one. If you go into the phone book and you look at what sections have the biggest ads.
What's a phone book?
Yeah, exactly, right? But if you go into like yellowpages.com, or if you turn on your television and you see commercials, you'll see that lawyers are pretty big. If I go to the phone book, I see attorneys are really big. I know what they're willing to pay on a cost per lead would be pretty premium, right? And so what I would do is I would go and build a funnel, a lead generation funnel for a big firm in the next city. I'd go the city over, build that, give that to them for free, serve them, show some results. And then what I would do is I would identify the 10 biggest law firms in my city, and I would send out a certified letter that in that letter would say, hey, I'm launching this inside of this city. I work exclusively with lawyers. Here's the firm in Orlando I work with. Here's the links of the funnel that I built that is working. Here's some of the results. Because of my business, I only work with one attorney at a time inside of a city, and I've identified these 10. I'd even let them know these are the 10 that are getting this letter as well. The first person to respond, pick up the phone, call me, wire me a $5,000 check retainer, $10,000 check retainer, whatever you'd want that to be. And that's what I would do. And then I would do it again and again and again. And then I would do a cost per lead as well. So like I would have a monthly retainer that would get me like $5,000, $10,000. And then I would do like a cost per lead part into that. And I would replicate that. And all you need is 1, 2, or 3. And now you're at $30,000 a month. You start building up on that. And I'd build a team underneath that. It's pretty easy to fulfill on that kind of stuff. You can outsource a lot of it. And within like 2 or 3 months, I would have a lot of confidence in being at $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month in money with a low cost.
I'll tell you what, you spitting bars there.
There you go.
I mean, this guy just dropped some gold there for some of y'all right now.
Not even
sure
8
what you want to
o'clock.
do.
Not even 8 o'clock, but
I mean,
hey.
you just laid out a business plan, Scott. What's
There you
going
go.
on?
You can have that. And I think the key thing there, you see the personal touch, the certified letter.
Yeah.
And sign that, handwritten, sign it, bam. Yeah, like I love that. And the reason why I love it is because, one, I think in today's age, and if this hits you, then I want you to check yourself. I think it's so easy to then just go launch something today. I think it's so easy for you to be told that you're an expert and that, hey, you can put yourself in the perception of being an expert,
right,
even though you haven't put the work in. And so what I love about this is that, hey, look, I'm telling you, you got to go put the work in. You got to go build that funnel.
Right.
You got to go be willing to do it for free. But it's not that you're doing it for free. It's that you're building. What you're doing is you're building a proposal.
Yeah.
And so you got to go put the work in. Show that you're good. I'm willing to put my skills on the table. And then it also shows that you got to go do the research, right? Like,
right.
I'm gonna go research who those law firms are. I'm gonna go research like the pain points that they're having, and I'm gonna go research the person that I need to talk to. Like, I'm not just sending this to the secretary.
Yeah.
I'm sending this to the managing partners, so they know, oh shit, they're ego driven, hence why it's their faces that are on the commercial.
Right.
And I'm tapping into that, right? And so it's more than just a business plan. There's psychology behind it. There's the research. There's the execution.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people just miss on that. Like I do. I think a lot of people, they try and funnel hack, if you will, and they try and hack through life. And so like, oh, I'll just go take this template. I'll just send out this letter without putting the personal touch on it.
Right.
I'll just send it to the office and just stamp it instead of taking the time, because it's a little bit of extra effort. And you go do it. And this is one thing I'll say I learned about Hubert this week. A lot of people talk about, you know, the quick hacks and stuff like that. And we were talking about, hey, what is it that your kids want to do? He's a father, I'm a father.
Yep.
And he was like, you know, the best advice I can give my kids is that you gotta go grind.
Yep.
It's like, you just gotta go grind it out. And I think it's still true. I just do. I think it's true today. Like, it's not about figuring out how to have a 3-hour work day.
Yeah.
It's about like figuring out like, what is your mission? What is your purpose? How are you gonna go serve this community? And you work until the job is done.